Hello, Facebook friends and hopefully YouTube users. I'm just going to see if I am in the right place. This is the first time I have streamed both at the same time. So let's see how this goes. I like a good experiment. Now, I'm a bit excited this evening. You can tell because I'm on in the evenings, not normally on in the evening. Because I'm going to show you behind the scenes at the big website Profit Machine, because I've had a few questions about what it does and it doesn't include. And I just want you to show you the process that everybody goes through and what's there and what you can find that will really help you on there and the support you get as well. So let me know if you are on, and if you have any questions while I'm going through it, let me know. I will keep my phone open with Facebook just in case I get comments and it doesn't show me. I'm streaming through BeLive, so I think you have to click something so you get a name up here. But don't worry, I'm armed with this. So if you ask questions, I will answer them. If you're on the replay, hopefully you're going to be on the replay tonight because the doors close at 10 tonight. So you only have I'm like, I can't add this up. You only have 3 hours to get onto the program for this intake. And then that's it for the summer. So if you want to get your website all made up, all in order, all ready for the big run up to Christmas. Sorry, I said the C word. Oh, it's terrible. Then this is for you now, because you'll have everything in place. You'll have 12 weeks with me, with my support, to take you through the modules. There are 9 modules, so you don't get hurried through various sections. You don't have to catch up, or you don't have to think that, oh my God, I'm behind, because that's the danger with some of these courses. You can feel everybody's racing ahead. So I keep it flexible. You can ask questions on the first module when we're all on module 7 or 8. That's absolutely fine, because sometimes as you're building things through, you realize that what happened in module 1, which is actually the case with this course, affects what's in module 7 or 8 or even 9, well, especially 9 actually, which is the beauty of this course because of the way I build websites. Now I'm going to take you through, because I promised, backstage. So let's see. No, do I want a small me? I do want a small me, and I apologize that my big head's in the way. But unfortunately, BeLive, you can't shrink me. I could be off it, but I think it's nice to know who's talking. Okay. So if you're on live, just let me know you're here, so I'm not talking to myself. You're like, we're making dinner. Might be the case. Okay, so this is behind the scenes. This is my platform. It's just on my website. I like to have everything in the same place. And obviously you'll have access to this immediately as soon as you're in. And the modules are just on the drop down, and they drip as we go. So even though module 2 will open up in week 2, I don't expect you to have completely finished module 1. It's fine. If we get to here and you're still over here, that's absolutely fine, because some of these modules, particularly module 4, when we're starting the actual build of a website, some people whiz through it and other people like to really take their time. So some of these ones, they can take a little longer, and it's built in, and that's why I support for 12 weeks, not 9 weeks. And that's also why I have the live Q&A calls, because I expect there to be questions. And in fact, I don't want anybody to ever get stuck. So if you're struggling with any part of this, come on into the group and I will help you out, answer your questions, and in some cases just jump on and untangle you, because the techie stuff can really get people a bit stuck, and I don't want that to ever get in the way of getting the message right, getting the marketing right, getting that customer journey really figured out, getting your head around how you can get found on Google. That is what this course is all about. It's not about being a website designer yourself. although you will be building one, which really helps you have control and know exactly how it's going to work for you, you you get a lot of help from me. So no worries there. Okay, I'm just going to take you, let's have a little look at what's in these modules. So everything is broken down into shorter videos. So that was 12 minutes. It's 19. We've got about the brand, your USP, and you can actually drop in some comments below the videos. Most people like to go over to the group, but that's absolutely fine. Wherever. And then each module has either downloadables or links, because I introduced you to a few new exciting tools that you can use. That are they all free? Mostly free, yes. I like to use a lot of free stuff because it's brilliant. And that's why I use WordPress a lot, because although there are paid plugins, there are also a lot of very good free ones as well. Okay, so we've got your business roadmap, and this is where we dig into the objectives of your website. Yes, I know it has a job. So we decide what its job is, we decide who it's for, we decide our message, and we also decide how we're going to measure that going forwards. So that's what that one's all about. And then we go on to building up the content. And this is how I build my customers' websites. And I find that it works really well for giving them an SEO optimized website. Don't let the word SEO put you off. Please don't let it scare you off, because actually it's all common sense. Google doesn't hate you. Google just wants to show the most helpful stuff to whoever's searching for it. So all you've really got to do is tell Google what it's about, that you can be trusted, and that it's good content. So that's really what it's all about. But I use the content builder this early in the process, so before we've got the website, to decide on what content people are looking for. What problems can I solve with the website? What sort of services are they looking for? What words do they use for that? And then we come up with a ginormous list, which we then sort through into what can I grab as my keywords? What can I make mine with not as much competition, so I can actually rank and get that organic traffic through. And by doing this early on, we're not just shoehorning it in once we've got the website. The whole thing has a structure and a purpose. And then we assign those to pages and posts and products and that sort of thing, so that it has, from the very start, it's all Google friendly, it's all searchable, and it's all the right stuff for your ideal client. That's why it's that early on, which most people are like, what? We're doing that now? But yeah, this goes before the design, because it's all about serving your customers with the best stuff and the most interesting, the most helpful stuff. Okay, so we've got a few downloadables there to help you out. I go through some tools that you will be using online to find out all this juicy stuff. And then we talk about customer journeys. So this is all moving people from one thing to another. If you're on the call, that was, I don't know whether you heard that. That was my phone. That's my text message. It's actually from Zelda. I'm a bit of a geek, aren't I? I'm such a geek. Customer journey. Sorry, completely got off track there. So yeah, planning out your website structure, looking at sitemap design. I've got a lovely tool that makes it super easy to get it on screen and just decide where things go and how somebody's going to get from this bit to this bit. And often that is, they've come in on this page over here, and they're with this intention asking this question: how can I get them to buy the thing over here? So having it all mapped out and doing that yourself at this stage is brilliant. And we also apply the SEO secret sauce at this stage, and then plan where the calls to action are going to be. So we know exactly what's going to be on our website before we start. So you're not just starting off, right, got to build a website. What do I write? Blank screen syndrome is a pain. So you'll know exactly what it needs to do for your business, who it's for, and how you're going to do it, and how you're going to move those customers from here to here, from attracting them, nurturing through them through the journey, and then converting them to a sale, which is why we have a website. Okay, and then we go on to the builds. This is the techie bit. Though I break it all down. I have taught hundreds and hundreds of people how to build a WordPress website, how to add the theme. We start from hosting, domain names, introduction to WordPress. I tell you what plugins you do need and what ones you don't, adding pages, adding your menus, looking a bit at customizing at this stage, but not actually designing it. So you're just building the blocks in the background. So this is a really nice introduction. I like this module. I think it's fun. I think it's because you can play the video, you can stop it, you can do it, then you can do it again. And I know a lot of people build it that way. So they've got me on the side whittering in their ear about what they should be doing at the same time. And then we go on to making it sticky. So this is making sure that people stay on the pages of the posts so that it looks good, it's readable, so that people will move through the page and read what you want them to read. So this is halfway between making it look pretty and building the tech out. But really, it's looking at page layout without the pretty pictures, without all the twiddles and twoodles. That is a word. It's looking at the layout and an easy layout for your customers to understand. And again, I do this for my clients, is I will build out the sections and the bits and where the words will go. And then I tell them what words they have to put because they need to include this sort of keyword. And it just gives you a framework to work the copy into your website at this stage. And then you can see how it will visually work on the site, because websites are visual. People really react to the way things are laid out, the colors that you're using, the spacing that you're using. They don't tend to read everything, they just scan on through. So you want to make sure that you're capturing their attention and keeping it from the top to the bottom. So we go through home, the headers, the sections. I build in Divi. This course is all on the Divi theme. Well, it's a builder really, because you can build anything, which is why I like it, on WordPress. And I go through putting on all the modules and the sections and which modules you can use, and then designing up specific pages, because it's a really powerful builder. So you can design things that are specific for your business. And I do actually give you some templates for using, but then I tell you how you can change bits and pieces if you want. So you've got the control, but you've also got somewhere to start from. So there's quite a lot on here, but you don't have to watch all of them. They're not long videos. That one's only 8 minutes, for example. So you can just go through and have a look. And I actually build a website alongside you, although I've fiddled around with it since then, so it's not as pretty as it was, or complete as it was. The fancy cake, so you might want cake after every video, sorry about that. But yeah, beautiful wedding cake. So I actually take you through how to add each section and the pictures and how you should be optimizing your pictures, how to optimize a picture, where you should be putting your calls to action, how to lay everything out. How to put your conversions. So for getting leads, this is a simple sign up. So I just put it in a section on this, but I also do how to use pop-ups and that sort of thing in another video. Testimonials, the blog section. What else have we got on here? This is category section. I don't know whether I ever laid this out on here. Bespoke cake design. Yeah, I definitely want cake now. No, I haven't done that bit. I can't remember what I did on here and didn't do. The blog page. So all of these things can be edited by you. Wonderful cake blog. I'm always so inventive with my titles, aren't I? But like this is a template, so you could download that. And I tell you how to put all the sections on for your website. So it's a really flexible way of looking at designing your websites that's right for you, which is why I use this builder theme, so that you've got control of that. And if you wanted to change bits and pieces as you've got new products coming in, you've got new services coming in, maybe you want a sales page, you'll have that in your arsenal because you have these modules for ever, as long as it's up. Hopefully a long time. And so then we go to get found on Google, and this is putting all that SEO juicy goodness into the site. So you'll have your sections all laid out. So I think this was imaginative new cake designs, or oh no, creative cake makers in Leeds was my homepage keyword that I had. So you'll already have a bit of that laid out, and this is all about writing around those words, knowing what you want to say, knowing what the message in each little section is. So this is a little bit about the special occasion and being a bespoke service. And then we've got, you could go into bespoke cakes, cake making classes, or the baking shop. So you've got these little sections and you can just fill them in. And I go through how to search, how to put in the right text using the list of SEO that we found before, writing the text that actually answers the questions that people are asking when they get to your page, and making a really good Google ad. It's like, oh no, I don't want to do advertising. The free ones on search. So if I look up cake makers in Leeds, I call them ads, they're not ads. The free stuff. Let's just go below here. This here. I call it an ad because actually it's advertising you. You want people to click on this. You want people to go, oh, what's that? So on here, Little Cake Cottage, cake shop and makers in Leeds. We design, create and decorate luxury tailor-made cakes for all occasions. So it's this little thing here. So I tell you how to craft that. And how to really get something that is going to be clickable when people go on here, and how to do all the imagery and that sort of thing, especially when you're dropping a link onto Facebook. A lot of people get confused with that bit. And then we look at content marketing. So content marketing plan for your blog. And a lot of this will have come from the work you did before when you're looking at the SEO, what people are searching for online, because you'll have a list of really good long tail keywords that you could make into a blog. So a lot of this work, it goes through the entire program. So you're not just like module 1 finished. It all comes together, and it's something that you can use continually and always come back to. In fact, you should, because your website's never finished. I hate to tell you that, but it's not. We then go through to making it pretty, getting the look. So I'm a creative designer. I do graphic design. I'm an illustrator as well. So that's my arty-farty side. So I talk about how to make your website look more professional. I talk about the images, how you can get the right images, colours and elements on there through Divi, and using Canva to design your graphics as well, and optimise your images for SEO. So I like this one, obviously, because I'm all about the visuals as well. But it's a really flexible theme that allows you to do pretty much anything you want. So this is a lovely module, and everybody likes this one. They get a bit addicted though. I do warn you, it is addictive. So we've got a cheat sheet, we've got the tools, links to the tools that I talk about in the module there. And then we go on to selling. So I will have already spoken a lot about shops. So if you have a physical product shop, this is actually a physical product shop at the moment, but I do tell you how to do one of those, the big menus you get on big shops as well, and how to organize your shop out. Where am I going? There. How to design that shop flow, and also how to set up the techie behind the scenes bit. That's not the hard bit, really. The harder bit is making that shop flow nicely. And that's what a lot of people get stuck on. They don't really realise they're stuck until their things aren't selling. But if you don't have a good customer journey, if they can't find the thing almost instantly as soon as they hit your site, most people give up. So you don't have long to persuade them to click through to another thing or another thing or another thing. And I also cover, if you don't have physical products in this one, how to design a long sales page. So if you have been around me for a bit, you might know I've got a sales page cheat sheet, which will take you through the sections. In this, I go into a lot more depth, and I take you through setting up each and every section, just like my own website. Well, on my sales page is this one. This is the one for the program, and it's divided into sections that take you on a journey as a customer from problem to, oh my goodness, I really want to do that. I didn't realize that it should be a huge part of my marketing. So this is where we're stuck. This is what it should do and it doesn't do. And introducing the big website profit machine. So I take you through all those sections as well on the course. Okay, and then last but really not least is the nurture part. So this is continuing to use your website, monitoring what it's doing, your handy maintenance checklist, so you don't think, oh my goodness, I've got to monitor everything. Don't worry, you don't. You don't have to be an expert in Google Analytics. That's what I think of it, to get good information about your website and what it's doing. And I also give you a few little hints and tricks of how to keep on monitoring it as I go through, just to make it really, really, really easy. Although I do have a link here to the Google Analytics Academy, if you are really keen. So this is an absolute must. After you've built everything, it's just pushing it forwards all the time, so it doesn't just sit there and get floppy and lazy and not do its job. And it can grow your business that way. So with alongside all of this, of course, we've got the support in the Facebook group. So you're very free to ask questions in here, and I will jump on and help you at any time. If you get stuck, no getting stuck, come and help me. So if you want to join, it's open till 10 o'clock tonight. What have you said, Nathan? My husband's just joined in. Cake definitely grabs attention. Yes. I haven't got any cake for when you get home, Nathan, sorry. Unfortunately, I might have bought Maltesers though. I have a Malteser issue. Anyway, to celebrate the end, to celebrate the doors closing. So the doors close at 10 o'clock tonight. If you want to get onto the programme, please, please, please don't miss this opportunity to do it before the holidays, to do it before everybody goes back in September. And I don't know what happens to that time of year, because it just goes whew, and before you know it, you haven't bought any presents and you don't have any wrapping paper. Or it's sellotape I normally run out of, isn't it? So don't let that happen to your business yet again. If you want to take advantage of that time of year, then now is the time to start, because you want to get everything in place so that you can build up that momentum to get through the rest of the year. And if 2022 is the year for your business to get off the ground and start growing, then this is the course for you, because websites are so powerful, such a powerful part of your marketing. They do so many things. They've got their fingers in so many pies. Not a Malteser teaser, you can have one. And you can bring people in so many different ways. Take them through it, really nurture them on the journey, really show what you're all about, and then convert them into sales. So let's just pop on down. These are all the modules. You see, you can see I've been fiddling with the website since I did this. It's a teaching website, of course. That's me. Where's the So yeah, you can enroll today for just £187. So you can get started, and then that's 6 instalments. So you can spread the cost over a period of time, just so you can get it done, get it sorted, get it working for your business, and that way you can really move forwards. So I will drop the link in I will drop the link both under, hopefully, YouTube. I don't know whether it records stuff, and then we will find out, won't we? This is an experiment. But I will drop the link below the Facebook video when that's up on my page. And it's been lovely having you here, and I hope you can join me on the programme because it's a really good one, if I do say so myself. Come on over, and if you've got any questions at all, you have till 10 to ask them. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.